Hi everyone, welcome to Curio Desk. Okay, so in this video, we will be learning about set theory and its basic concepts. The application of set theory, the simple application is in our music playlist. The music playlist is a set of songs that we like, that we prefer to listen. Sports team, set of players that are going to play in the playing 11 or on that day. Business, there are set of warehouse operations or set of sales operation, etc. So there is also use of it, and other branches of mathematics such as relation functions and so on. Now the definition of set is a collection of objects that are well defined and distinct. Okay, it is a collection of things, elements, objects. They have to be very well defined, and they have to be different, not same. Now, not well defined, for example, rich people in India. If I say, like, make a list of rich people in your place, then you just go, it is not well defined. Now, whom are you going to call rich? So there it has to be well defined. So, but when I say people whose worth is rupees 5 crore or more in India, then we can take a look at their bank account or whatever, and then we can collect these people. Suppose, for example, I collect the names of these people under the name set A. Okay, A is the set of people whose worth is 5 crore or more in India. So suppose there are four people: Ratan, Anil, Sachin, and Binny. So I just represented it like this. Okay, so A is A, and you just take the initial letter. So this is an example of set. Okay, it is the set of people in India whose worth is 5 crore or more. Certain things that we need to remember here is the set. You see, this thing has to always be in capital letter. This particular thing, and now the elements must always be in small letters. They should not repeat, and then these elements must be within the curly brackets. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let us see which of the following are sets. Okay, and here the collection of natural numbers between 3 and 10. So it is a set because we can collect it under the set name B, and all these number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, they are in the set. Now, second question, that is the collection of handsome boys in the class. This is not well defined. Okay, so one guy might be handsome for someone, and the same guy might not be handsome for someone else, and same applies with girls also. So it is not a set because it's not well defined. The collection of rivers in India, yes, we can make take a set R, and we can name all the rivers: Ganga, Yamuna, and etc. And the collection of best mobile phone, again, this is not a set because it's not well defined. Now, the collection of mobile phones with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 GB of storage. Now we can collect this type of mobile phones. Okay, so we can make a set M and name all the mobile phones. So that's it. Let's proceed. Okay, now there are some formal definitions here. So if an element M is in A, then we write M belongs to A. This symbol is belongs symbol. Okay, so here, okay, this is a belongs symbol. And if it doesn't belong, if it is not in A, then we say M is not in A, or M does not belong to A. Okay, example, here is an example: A, R, A, S, B. Here R is in A, R belongs to A, R is inside A is also in A belongs to A, S also belongs to A, B also belongs to A, but M does not belong to A. This is fairly simple because M is not in the set. Okay, and to represent a null set or an empty set, we use A is equals to phi, or just the curly braces and nothing inside it. Okay, if we put something inside the curly braces, then it is not null because it contains 0. Okay, so either this one or this one to represent an empty set. Okay, now A is equals to RASB is a finite set because it has 4 elements. Okay, so any set with finite number of elements, 1 crore, 2 crore, 10 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, whatever, a finite number of elements, then we call it finite set. And any set with infinite number of elements, for example, the set of natural number, it goes on and on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are infinite set. Set of integers is also infinite. Set of rational numbers, okay, you should remember this notation. Set of integers is denoted by capital Z or capital Z. Set of rational numbers by Q. Okay, this is also infinite. Rational numbers is P by Q form. Both must be integer. This and this must be integer, and Q cannot be 0, should not be 0. Then it becomes rational number. Set of real numbers is also infinite, so it comprises rational, irrational, both. And set of complex numbers also infinite. Now, okay, so there are basic set operations here. So we consider two set here. We take set A with A, B, C, D, and B with C, D, E, F. Two sets, and there is operation called union. Now the set of all those elements which are either in A or B or both. It's union is a sort of addition. Okay, it's addition, but you shouldn't repeat the elements. Okay, you just remember union is like addition, but don't repeat the elements. So we are adding A and B, but we will not repeat the elements. So A, B, C, D. This is not repeated. E, F. So A, B, C, D, E, F. A union B is A, B, C, D, E, F. Intersection is the set of all those elements which are in both A and B. So intersection is just common element. You just remember intersection is common element. So what is common in A and B is CD. Here also CD. So A intersection B is CD. Now difference is minus. So A minus B, then it is the set of all those elements which are in A but not in B. And if it is B minus A, then the set of all the elements which are in B but are not in A. Okay. Simply A minus B means remove all B from A. A minus B means remove all B from A. So we just remove the B thing from A. What we get is AB. And B minus A is remove all A from B. All the elements of A from B. So B minus A, we just get EF, CD, because CD is in A. So that's it. I hope you understood. And do like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much.